Hi, Mr. Huang.
Hi, Mr. Huang.
Hello, Charles Huang.
Hello, Mr. Huang.
Hi, Mr. Huang.
Dear Mr. Huang,
One, two, three，快点，快点！
Hi, my name is Donald, and I would like to thank Mr. Huang for giving me the opportunity to go to China to learn Chinese. It really means a lot to me to learn a foreign language, especially one that is in such demand right now. I know it will really help me pursue my professional goals. When I went to China this summer, I was amazed by the cultural differences between China and the US. I had an eye-opening experience studying abroad. It really opened my eyes to what living in a foreign country is like, and some of the things that my parents had to face when they first immigrated to the US. And once again, I would like to thank Mr. Huang for this amazing opportunity.
Hi, Mr. Huang. This is Dylan Lee. I just want to say thank you so much for everything that you have done for me and for the rest of the Huang Scholars. For me personally, this program will probably prove to be the key to my academic career, and I know that it has changed the path ahead of me for the better. This summer is probably the best summer that I've ever had. I never thought I could say, I could study one subject 5 hours plus every day for 2 months, and at the end of a program like Princeton in Beijing, wish that it wouldn't end. But that's exactly how it was. Not only did I get to study the language that I love, but I also got to become so much closer with the other Huang scholars, and right now I consider a lot of them to be practically family. I feel so blessed to have this opportunity, and without you, none of this would have been possible.
Hi, I'm Simon, and I'm a Huang Scholar. The Huang Scholar so far has been a life-changing experience. When I try to think back on what has made this whole program so memorable, a lot of things come to mind. Of course, there was our trip to Beijing. The full immersion aspect really helped me develop my Chinese. At Princeton and Beijing, Pubeiban, there were teachers, wonderful teachers there to guide and mentor you along the way. But of course, the most memorable and meaningful part of the Huang Scholarship Program to me is my fellow Huang Scholars. They're awesome, wonderful group of individuals. There's definitely something special about the Berkeley group. I remember going to Princeton and Beijing. Every day we studied so hard. Every single weekday we went to office hours. Sitting right next to me was definitely, undoubtedly, another Huang Scholar. A particularly meaningful event for me was talking to one of my teachers, Jian Lao Shi. He's a thin, kind of professorial guy who speaks in a kind of robotic, quick voice. He admitted to me one day that at first he didn't really want to be a teacher. He thought that being a teacher took a lot of effort, and oftentimes the fruits of your labor aren't immediately obvious. But he said to me, upon seeing the Huang scholars work so hard to improve their Chinese, he was inspired and realized that teaching really had meaning, that teaching really could change lives. From eating baozi every day to climbing Wutai Shan, to trying to talk to taxi drivers with heavy Erhua accent, to participating in Chinese language contests. The Huang Scholarship Program is definitely an unforgettable experience. I want to thank Charles Huang and all those involved in making this program. It's truly changed my life and truly made a huge impression on me.
I started taking Chinese 1X here at UC Berkeley in the fall of 2011. I was taking it mostly out of curiosity. I grew up in a Chinese family and I could hardly even say a single sentence of coherent Chinese. And one day I get this email from one of the Chinese teachers saying that someone's going to sponsor 10, 12 UC Berkeley students to go to Beijing for the summer. And naturally I couldn't pass up this opportunity. So when we finally went to Beijing, I was super excited. I thought it was going to be one of the funnest summers ever. I haven't really had the chance to go to China before and really converse with locals and just understand the culture there. So when we first started, the first week of class was incredibly difficult. I thought, shucks, maybe it's not going to be that fun. But I stuck it through and I came out with a much better command of Chinese, but more importantly, after talking to all the locals, after wandering around the nearby areas with some of the other students, I think my perspective on life, my perspective on my major and family, friends has completely changed. I remember you mentioned that when you went to China that you made some friends that have been with you ever since, and I think that has been exactly the same with me. And coming out of Beijing, I now know that I never want to stop learning Chinese, and the only thing I can really do is, maybe I should say it in Chinese, 我唯一能说的就是谢谢. Without you, there would not have been this opportunity for me to have such an incredible life-changing experience.
Dear Mr. Huang, no words can express my gratitude for the incredible experience in Beijing this summer. It was truly life-changing and opened up endless possibilities for me in terms of language learning, future career opportunities, and cultural growth. I discovered that I love China and I'm looking forward to going back next summer.
今年的暑假可能是我最难忘的假期之一，因为我这2个月是在一个只用普通话的环境学习，我觉得我的口语进步了很多。我也觉得现在我更了解、更体会中国的历史文化。我感谢你支持我们去北京留学。
Ni hao. Hello, Mr. Huang. My name is Munsu, and I must say that we all had mesmerizing experiences in China, and I cannot thank you enough for giving us such an opportunity. Once upon a time, a wise Chinese man said, 读万卷书不如行万里路, literally meaning that reading tens of thousands of books is not as worth it as much as traveling 10,000 miles. I think all 12 of us in the program had an experience that are unforgettable and an experience that's 非常厉害. Besides improving my Chinese language skill and recognizing cultural differences between China and the United States, China is really a country that imposes its influence everywhere throughout the world, and having an understanding of drastic amount of changes that China has been going through is a precious treasure for me.
Hi Mr. Huang, I'm Deborah Cho and I just wanted to say thank you so much for making this program possible. It was truly an unforgettable experience and it really enriched my Chinese learning experience in ways that I never imagined. So thank you, I'm so grateful to have had the opportunity to take part in this program.
Hello, Charles Huang. My name is William Scott, or Su'2012. I just wanted to say thank you so much for this scholarship opportunity. Going to China was probably one of the greatest experiences of my life, and getting to do intensive language classes 5 hours a day was excellent. It's something that I never thought I would experience studying a foreign language, let alone in Chinese. And it's contributed tremendously to not only my Chinese, but to developing what I want to do in the future and helping me finalize what I want to do after school.
Hi, Mr. Huang. I'm Harrison Lee, and I'm one of this year's Huang Scholars. I'd really like to thank you for everything you've done for us, and it's really been an unimaginably great experience that I've had this summer. Throughout China, I got to speak with Chinese natives, got to improve my Chinese language, got to eat scorpion, do a bunch of crazy things I would have never done, and it's just amazing that that you've given us this opportunity. That you, without your help, we wouldn't have definitely not have been able to go through this process. And one of the greatest things I've learned is just about Chinese people and understanding them. And even greater than that is that I've made so many friends that among this Berkeley group that I hope I will never lose. So thanks again, and I'm really excited for next summer and to keep in touch with you.
First of all, I want to thank you for everything. Providing this program, giving us this amazing opportunity to meet people in Berkeley and China and just all around the world, and also to come here and see us and pump us up for Beijing before we left, and coming here now, see us after we all got back. I can honestly say that this experience in Beijing has been one of the most challenging and rewarding experiences I've ever had in my life. It completely redefined my perception of what it means to be hardworking and to be open-minded about new people and new cultures. It's funny because before I went to Beijing, I was really convinced I was going to stay in San Francisco my entire life. But going to Beijing, I've realized that there's so much more out there. And I just can't wait to go back. So, again, thank you so much for everything. 我也要感谢你，我真的觉得我的中文水平提高了很多，还有，我觉得我会永远记得这个暑假。
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Huang, and 谢谢您。
Thank you so much for everything.